Hello and welcome to another update video about Chiliz. Well, I woke up and it's just crazy. I mean, things have turned red overnight, and it's good to see that because it is basically doing exactly what we said in the last video yesterday evening. Before going to bed, I made another video about Chiliz. After I made one yesterday morning, it's obviously one of the coins which at least shows some good volatility at the moment. We do have currently the situation that it is played out as a textbook here. So with 5 waves up here off the low, which was the buy area for anybody who wanted to. Obviously, I'm never telling you to buy or not, you know. This all depends on if you like to buy or not in these areas. It's all your own decision, but these are the areas where I believe that the price is turning around. So it did that. We had our first 1-2 setup here, moved up in a wave 3, then the wave 4 where I told you this could really be a wave 4 given as it's a triangle, okay, and then the wave 5 reached our target as well. There were 2 targets that we talked about, 2 possible targets that you normally use to calculate the end of a wave 5. So we measure that, we took the length of the wave 1 and you add it to the end of the wave 4, which was here the triangle. And then we had 2 targets, just need to lift that up a bit to the end here, yeah. And we had the 1-to-1 ratio that was around 25.6 cents. And the next one was around the 1.618 extension at around 27.5. So it reached exactly the extended target. And I told you then that it's pretty much over, well, it was overbought, but also exhausted. And that we will see a reversal most likely in a wave 2 as soon as we break the trend line. That's why I gave you the trend line. This is happening. And yesterday in the video, I think it was really when we were still in the triangle here, really interesting what developed since then. And we talked about this being a possible A-B correction, yeah, and that the C wave was still following. And then I think we had yesterday in the video already done the 1-2. And the wave 3 was next, and the situation here, the strong sell-off actually confirms the wave 3 in that it is so strong. A wave 3 normally is the strongest wave. Then a wave 4 up, sideways overnight here into the morning, UK time, and now the 5th wave down. Looks really good, looks like a textbook 5 wave down. Does it mean it goes up straight away? No, but it means I just think anywhere in here it will reverse, but we can also specify the targets a little bit closer. Obviously no guarantee that this support area is holding, but it should. Yeah, it should, like this one did hold as well. It's a very similar pattern. Can you actually see that this wave 2 and this wave 2 looks very similar? This moves down a little bit steeper, but that's probably because the run was a bit longer as well. So here it was obviously massively oversold after the 9th of November, so it had some space to rally, then maybe didn't correct that much, but here it's coming down quite strongly at the moment, so we'll see. But at the moment it's all looking good and all going according to the plan. What we need to do now, we need to look at the key support levels in this yellow box and could the reversal to the upside already starting. So key support in this box, 78.6% fib level, 19.6, so 19.9 cents. It shouldn't go below that. If it does, it's probably not going to work out as a bullish wave pattern. The 61.8% fib level at 21.5 cents, it would be good to get there. It doesn't need to, but it would be good because it is one of the key Fibonacci support levels in this yellow box. And finishing the wave 5 here in the middle of nowhere is normally not what I would expect. And I would at least expect it to find some support at a fib support level. However, it has found support at the previous wave 4, which is another way of, or something else that cryptos often like to do, or that they like to do in a wave 2 to find support at the previous wave 4, happens often as well. So that's why I already added something to my long position after taking profits here at 26.3 cents on Friday. So I made everybody on Telegram and Discord aware as well. And we've already broken through the 50% fib level at 22.7 cents. Now there's a few ways how we can calculate a key target for the end of this. So these were the support levels, Fibonacci retracements where we're most likely going to turn around. We can specify targets a bit closer, and then we look for the length of the wave A, and we add it to the end of the B wave, and then we look at the 1.618 extension. That will actually take us down to 20.1 cents. So it's one way, one target. So when you get to that level, you know, pay attention. Another way is we take the length of the wave 1 and we add it to the end of the wave 4. And then also we take the 1.618 extension, and here the 1-to-1 ratio was already reached. No, not quite, 21.7 cents. So that is close to that 61.8% fib retracement. So yeah, it could really get there. Would like to see it drop a little bit lower, as I said, yeah. And the other target would be the 1.618 extension, 20.8 cents. So there's various viable targets. They're all in this box. Therefore, what I'm doing, I'm splitting my buy orders into this box in a way that I showed you before. Just trying to find here the triangle. There it is. In a way that we say, okay, buying a little up there, and then the closer we get to key support, adding to the position, closer to a stop loss. I would personally, that's only my own decision, set the stop loss below the most likely invalidation point. It is not officially invalidation if we drop out of the box to the downside. This could still become a deeper wave 2, but this is where I would usually set the stop loss below the yellow box. Recently I started to give trades a bit more space. So of these positions I will probably set some stop losses below the yellow box and some below this wave 2, because really only when it drops below the beginning of the yellow wave 1, which was here at 17.86 cents, only then it really gets invalidated. So in the crypto space, in the current environment, I'm rather using smaller positions to minimize risk that way, but giving the trades a bit more space, because you get otherwise very often shaken out of your stop losses, yeah, with fast wicks, which then reverse quickly into the other direction, things like that. Okay, that's my update about Chiliz. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.